With 96 billionaires and a combined net worth of $351 billion, Russia is the world's sixth most wealthy country. When the topic of who is the richest person in Russia is posed, Vladimir Putin is usually the first name that comes to mind. But today, we won't be talking about Putin. It'll be about other billionaires from Russia. In today's video, we will be taking a look at the life of some of the richest billionaires in Russia. Before we get into the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with bell notifications on so you don't miss out on our future content. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video because we will be talking about the richest person in Russia after President Putin. Number 1. Viktor Vekselberg. The first Russian billionaire we'll discuss in this list is Viktor Vekselberg. He's a Ukrainian-born billionaire who's frequently referred to as an aluminum baron, which explains how he earned his fortune. Vekselberg's net worth is $11.5 billion, which places him 10th among Russian billionaires and 119th among the world's top 100 richest people. In 1957, he was born in the Ukrainian city of Lviv. He received a bachelor's degree in computer engineering from the Moscow Railway Transport Engineering Institute in 1979, and later a PhD in mathematics from the USSR Academy of Sciences Computer Center. He worked as a research associate in a state lab for almost a decade. One of Russia's wealthiest men made him first million, selling scrap copper from broken tables. He created Renova in 1990 and amassed holdings in the oil, gas, finance, and aluminum industries through a holding company. Vekselberg's firm was one of the first to participate in the Russian government's privatization initiative after the demise of the Soviet Union. In 2007, he emerged with another Russian billionaire, Oleg Deripaska's Russian Aluminum, to establish the aluminum behemoth United Co-Rusal. Later, the US imposed sanctions on both of them. Number 2. Alisher Usmanov. Alisher Usmanov, who has a net worth of $12.5 billion, is Russia's 9th richest person and ranks 109th among the world's billionaires. Steel, telecommunications, and investments are the major areas from which he has made his fortune. Usmanov was born in 1953 in Chust, Uzbekistan, when the nation was still a part of the Soviet Union. Alisher is a graduate of the Moscow State Institute of International Relations and has worked for the Uzbek government in a variety of capacities. He worked for a Moscow investment business for 5 years before being named CEO of Gazprom Holding, where he collaborated closely with a management team that rose to power under President Vladimir Putin. Usmanov had already developed his metal and mining business in only a few years. His major holding is in Metalo Invest, an iron and steel firm. He also owns Megafon, a telecommunications firm, and is the owner of the Russian daily Kommersant. Usmanov was an early investor in Facebook and holds share in JD.com and Xiaomi. He previously owned a 30% stake in Arsenal Soccer Club, which he sold in 2019. Number 3. Andrei Melnichenko. In the year 1972, Andrei Melnichenko was born in the Belarusian city of Gomel. He obtained a bachelor's degree in finance and physics from Moscow State University. In the early 1990s, Melnichenko began working in money exchange booths. MDM Bank was founded by Andrei and 2 old classmates when the Soviet Union fell. By the year 2000, it had grown to become one of Russia's largest private banks, and Melnichenko had formed a relationship with metals and oil dealer Sergei Popov. Despite the success of his bank, he made the most of his money after establishing Eurochem, a fertilizer manufacturer throughout Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. He also controls the majority of Suec, Russia's largest terminal coal supplier. With a net worth of $12.6 billion, the fertilizer and coal mogul ranks 8th among Russia's billionaires and 90th internationally. Number 4. Mikhail Friedman. Mikhail Friedman is another Ukrainian billionaire in our list of Russia's wealthiest persons. Mikhail Friedman is the world's 79th wealthiest man, with a net worth of $15.1 billion. In 1964, he was also born in Lviv, Ukraine. His initial forays into the industry were in music, where he played in a band and operated a nightclub called Strawberry Fields while in college. Other companies owned by Russia's 7th richest person included a window cleaning company and the sale of laptops. After the Soviet Union fell apart, He began his large company, which eventually made him a millionaire. He founded a commercial bank, Alfa Bank, with two of his partners, which is currently Russia's sixth largest bank, after the national banks and the major non-state banks. Telecommunications and retailing are also part of the company's portfolio. Friedman has also acquired a sizable fortune in the oil industry. Number 5. Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is the sixth richest Russian person, with a net worth of $18.1 billion. He ranked 58th among the world's billionaires and 6th among the richest Russians. He was born in Moscow, Russia in 1961, and after graduating from the Moscow Foreign Relations Institute, he joined the Soviet Ministry of Foreign Trade. When he was 30, he met Mikhail Prokhorov, a future millionaire, with whom he co-founded the International Company for Finances and Investments in 1992, and later One-Sim Bank. At the time, the bank was Russia's largest private bank. Later, under Boris Yeltsin's administration, he was named first deputy prime minister in charge of energy and the economy. Insurance, media, agriculture, engineering, and oil were among the oligarch's holdings. He now has shares in Petrovac Farm, a pharmaceutical firm, and Rosa Couture, a ski resort near Sochi, although he made the most of his money in the metal sector. Number 6. Gennady Timchenko. With a net worth of $20.1 billion, Gennady Timchenko is the 5th richest person in Russia and the 49th richest person in the world. He graduated from Leningrad Mechanical University with a degree in electrical engineering and went to work for Izorsk Plants, a Soviet nuclear reactor manufacturer. He joined the Soviet Ministry of Foreign Trade after 8 years there, where he was deputy head of a state oil exporter to the West. He also worked for Urals Finland, a European importer of Russian oils, later in his career. He became friends with Vladimir Putin at the time, and the two have remained close until this day. He founded Gunvor, an oil trading firm, in 2000. Timchenko is also a shareholder in the gas firm Novatek and the petrochemical company Sibur Holding, and is one of Russia's most influential and wealthy persons. Number 7. Alexei Mordashov. Alexei Mordashov, Russia's 4th richest man with a net worth of $20.5 billion and ranks 48th among the world's wealthiest individuals. He was born in the Russian city of Cherepovets. He graduated from St. Petersburg State University with a bachelor's degree and went on to Newcastle Business School for his MBA. He began his career as an economist at a steel plant in Cherepovets and rose to become the company's finance director when the Soviet Union fell apart. Boris Yeltsin, the Russian president at the time, renamed the steel mill Severstal and issued shares in the firm. Alexei acquired his substantial holdings in Severstal at the time by purchasing workers' shares. Alexei served as CEO of Severstal for 19 years until stepping down in 2015, yet he remains the company's largest shareholder. He also has a 23% share in TUI Group, one of the world's largest travel and tourist firms. Number 8. Vagit Alekperov. With a net worth of $20.7 billion, Vagit Alekperov is the next billionaire on our list. He's ranked 47th on the list of the world's wealthiest individuals. Alekperov was born in the city of Baku, Azerbaijan in the year 1950. When he was 22, he graduated from the Azerbaijan Oil and Chemical Institute and began working as an oil driller. After moving to Siberia, he worked for the oil firms Bashneft and Surgutneftgaz in different high roles. He was nominated deputy and subsequently first deputy minister of Russia's oil and gas sector at the age of 40. After the Soviet Union fell apart, Alekperov became the head of state of a newly formed oil company, Lukoil, which he helped to partially privatize and began acquiring shares in. Vagit Alekperov controls nearly a quarter of the shares in Lukoil, Russia's largest independent oil firm. Number 9. Leonid Mikhelsin. So we came to Russia's richest man, Leonid Mikhelsin. He was born in southern Russia in 1955 and graduated from Kuybyshev Engineering and Construction Institute. He managed to accumulate wealth in the natural resource industry and now has a net worth of $24 billion, securing his position as the 32nd richest man in the world. After graduating, he became chief engineer of Ryazan Turbovod's Toy, and 2 years later, he was named as the head of the trust of the company. Mikkelsen founded an investment firm called Nova Finvest in 1994 with the sole goal of exploring for oil and gas. The firm grew over time and is currently known as Novatech. In terms of output volume, it's Russia's largest non-state gas producer, ranking second to the country's main provider, Gazprom. Apart from being the largest stakeholder in Novatech, Russia's wealthiest man also owns shares in Sibur, a petrochemical firm. That concludes the video, folks. What do you think about the billionaires in the video? Make sure to leave a comment and let us know. And also, let us know what you would like to see in our next video. Also, did you know that Vladimir Putin's net worth is estimated to be around $200 billion US? That would make him the richest man in the world. But at the end of the day, it's not confirmed. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.